Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll immediately call timeout. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wide receiver shows motion. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He stopped again. They went right back to him, and he still found no running room at all. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before, and there was no hesitation. The opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, they made a statement.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to the single back. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. Ohio State 7, Colorado 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. To the air, it's Sanders. Quarterback extends the play. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard, so you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, going up top. He unleashes a long one. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Ibuka.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. The Buckeyes get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. Back to pass, it's Howard. He'll throw it. Makes his connection. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they forced the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Getting some heat. Now improvising. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Dances away to buy time. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And what an unbelievable job protecting the quarterback. He's got so much time to go through his progressions. And when you're a receiver, you got to understand that first route might not be open. Now, I got to adjust. He adjusts really well. He finds the receiver for the big play, and they get 6 points for it.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity.
Gets away from one. Finds some space. The expressway is wide open. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement. And listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That one's going to get a little star mark beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got a man. It's Judkins. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. He's looking deep. And he's got it inside the 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes! How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out. It's Horn. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Looking to throw at Sanders. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play.
Oh, look out, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away and you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Second down now after the sack. He's looking to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
This is a third and long. They'll give it to the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Going downfield for the big play. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Bringing it back. And after making the interception, he takes it inside the 40.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
They'll throw it on first down. Unleashes one deep. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. And the Buckeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first.
A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Horn. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
When you're running 4 verts like this, I look at the safeties. Like, where is the safety? Can I look him off a little bit and then find my matchup and zing the ball in there? Great job by the offense, spacing the field, running those verticals down the field.
Going to try to get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the offense. Looking to go up top on first down. Fires to the right. And this senior quarterback knows he had a chance that time and just put a little too much on it.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
This time it's complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
And the Buffaloes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. They're bringing heat. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on fourth down with the heat.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Open space at the 25. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. To throw, it's Howard. It's caught downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
That's a really nice throw. And you think about being the starting quarterback at The Ohio State University with all the great players they've had here recently, what this offense expects from you. This is explosive passing attack. You've seen that now in recent years. They push the ball vertically down the field. This guy has the skill set. That's why he's out there on the field right now. He allows this offense to really go, and he's playing at a high level.
At the 40, there he goes. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Slip, and the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long.
Ohio State, 28, Colorado.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Going for it all. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Buffs. And once he got loose, it was all over. And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Dropping back, it's Sanders. Coming after him. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense snatches it, and they're trying to flip the field.
It was a golden opportunity on that two-point conversion attempt, but he fumbles. You got to have better ball security. They come away with no points.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. To the ground with the back. Across the 25, he's got room. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll leave it with the lone back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting on this block, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
On the sneak. Picks up 1. First and goal, Ohio State.
The Buckeyes will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Trying to bully their way in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the beatdown has ensued. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. They marched the ball 51 yards for the score and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Just about set to kick it away.
Number 38 set to kick this one away.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Bust through behind his pad. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On fourth down, looking for the completion. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this.
Touchdown, Ohio State! And the route is on. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. They knock him down, and what a disastrous play for this offense. A loss of 10. Quarterback empties his backfield. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's picked off. Trying to take it back. And after making the interception, a terrific return to put his offense in great field position at the 42.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Quarterback will audible. To the air on first down. Trying to get to it. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. After the big first down sack, it's second down. Looking for a man, it's Howard. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the punishment has been extended.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. He's looking to throw. Dances away from the heat. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out. Gonna take a shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum.
Going up top. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all...
Lets it fly deep downfield. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Scanning the field, it's Howard. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. On the run, fires downfield. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same